Who authored the book The First Principle of Jurisprudence? Salmond. First Principle of First Principle. Which section under the trans? The biology discusses. Which section under the Transfer of Property Act? The biology discusses about the rights and liabilities of a buyer, seller of immovable property. 55. Protect. The biology discusses about the rights and liabilities of buyer, the seller of immovable property. Rights and liabilities of the buyer and the seller of the immovable property. 55. Section under the Transfer of Property Act. What was the biology discusses about the rights and liabilities? Which section under the Transfer of Property Act? Also, biology discusses about the rights and liabilities of buyer and the seller of immovable property. The section under the Transfer of Property Act. Where discusses about the rights. Also, biology discusses about the rights, liabilities of seller of immovable property. 55. Right and liabilities of buyer and seller immovable property. 55. Now statement from I don't have wrong. Indemnity is for reimbursement of loss, while guarantee is for security of the creditor. Guarantee is security. Indemnity is reimbursement of loss by reimburse kariyo. In contract of indemnity, the liability of the indemnifier is secondary. Arises when the contingent event occurs. In case of contract of guarantee, surety is primary and arises when the principal debtor defaults. The liability of the indemnifier is secondary and arises when the contingent event occurs. Which is true of a contract of. The only essence of a contract of agency is the agent representative capacity. But is it true? Point out the example related to contract. which is true of a contract, which is true of a contract. The only essence, what is the, which is true of contract, the, the only essence of a contract, the only essence contract of, the only essence of a contract of agency is the agent representative capacity. Only agent's representative capacity. The only essence of a contract of agency. The only essence of a contract of, the only essence of a contract of agency are the agent representative capacity. The only, which is true of a contract agency. Contract agency are the agent representative. The only essence of a, point out on the example related to contract bailment. Point out an example related to contract of bailment. The shareholder execute an agreement. A shareholder execute an agreement bond favoring the company, thereby agreeing to satisfy the company for any loss caused as a consequence of his own act. A shareholder execute an agreement bond by favoring the company, thereby agreeing to satisfy the company for any loss caused as a consequence of his own act. Development money. Favoring the company, thereby agreeing to satisfy the company for any loss caused. Corporate resolution is not an offer unless corporate resolution is not an offer unless